What do we need to have in order to see the Lord? Holiness according to this. Notice 1 John chapter 3 and verses 1 to 3. 1 John 3, 1 to 3. Behold, what manner of love the Father has bestowed on us, that we should be called the children of God. Therefore the world does not know us, because it did not know Him. Beloved, now we are the children of God, and it has not yet been revealed what we shall be, but we know that when He is revealed, we shall be like Him. When He is revealed, as it's coming, by the way, we shall be like Him, for we shall see Him as He is. And notice what we need to be doing, because we're going to see Him as He is. And everyone who has this hope in Him does what? Purifies himself just as He is pure. So if you have this hope of the appearance of Jesus, what do? You purify yourself just as He is pure. And do you know how that happens? By beholding, we are changed. By what we watch, by what we hear. Folks, Christians watch what the world watches. They listen to the same kind of music that the world listens to. They go to the same places of entertainment that the world goes to. You'll never reflect the character of Jesus if you're watching violence and illicit sex and you're listening to swearing and to lying on television. You'll reflect the character of what you're watching. And no one who is in that condition will be ready to receive Jesus in power and glory, because you must have a pure heart. You must have a pure life. That's why the 144,000 are described as having a sterling character that they prepared before probation closed. I want to read once again Revelation 22, verse 11, and also verse 12 that we read a while ago, because there's a little nuance in translation that is not found in the King James Version. Revelation 22 and verse 11. He who is unjust, the King James, New King James says, let him be unjust still. Really, the Greek tense of the verb says, let him continue to act unjustly. In other words, it's not a state of being unjust. It is acting unjustly. And it's reflected in many of the modern versions. So he who is unjust, let him continue to act unjustly. He who is filthy, let him continue to act filthily, is what it really says in the Greek. It has to do with actions. And then it continues saying, he who is righteous, let him continue to act righteously. And he who is holy, let him continue to act in a holy manner. And then, of course, when that happens, it says, and behold, I am coming quickly, and my reward is with me to give everyone according to his work. There's one final passage that I want us to take a look at before we bring this to a close. It's found in the book of Joel, chapter 2. And it has the same question that we noticed in several other passages. By the way, we don't have time to read verses 1 through 10 of Joel 2. It's describing the second coming of Jesus Christ, the first 10 verses. God is coming with His army to the world. Let's begin at verse 10. The earth quakes before them. This is speaking about Jesus coming with His angels. The earth quakes before them. The heavens tremble. Read Matthew 24. There it speaks about the heavens and the earth trembling. The sun and the moon grow dark. Once again, Matthew 24. And the stars diminish their brightness. This is the second coming of Jesus. And it says, the Lord gives His voice before His army. Those are the angels. For His camp is very great. For strong is the one who executes His word. And now notice the question. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible. Who can endure it?